Welcome back to 2K TV. Bill Simmons, the sports guy. Now,
I've been done right through another city. I got a brand new with me. Scotty Pippen. Ain't heard of me, I got a rich. Drippin' my sweat to Givenchy. I brought my in the party. And my diamonds all set like Cardi. Got it with me, she a Barbie. You don't wanna start with me. Got some hood posted in the Jordan. I have this spin Larry Bird 33 on Cartier. I got 33 with me, I'ma flow through the city. I'ma buying out the today. And I'm buying out Barney's, yeah. I'ma hang with the you only hang with the feds and the rats and the mice. If my young pull up with I'ma pull up with we gon' get on sight. We gon' make a thriller like Mike. Car painted Mike and Night. And my diamonds looking like a light. I'ma fly private like a kite. Got it Bentley Cooper. I been done right through another city. I got
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show. We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the Kings. And guys, for the Kings, in the standings right now, they're just a game out of first place, threatening to make a move and take over that top seed. Winding down the backstretch, Shaq. Every team looking to finish the season strong. It's kind of like a horse race.
Yeah, for the playoff teams, they want momentum going in. Nothing builds confidence like a hot streak.
Is that the horse? He's moving. He's moving. He's winning.
And down the stretch they come.
Secretariat. Remember Secretariat? Oh, my gosh.
You have anything to say about this?
Well, rebuilding teams, you know, they like a high note. They like closing strong. A positive outlook. Heading into the last offseason. It's Tony Johnson for the win.
Oh, just got beaten by a nose.
The visitors, as they got off the team bus earlier, the attitude and confidence they have is clear. And the game arrivals sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. We hope you're wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Tonight with us as well, the Book of Basketball author, Bill Simmons. Bill, great to see you.
It's great to be here. Nobody is more impressed than my 11-year-old son, who can't believe that he's playing a video game and gets to hear my voice. When he hears my voice just yelling at him normally, now he gets to hear me break down basketball.
But it's kind of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, he likes it. Yeah.
And making our way toward the finish line, this is a great time to check out the new power rankings. They're stuck in the same spot, still outside the top three.
Well, right now for the Kings, they know what this team is. Some would say they've overachieved, but I feel like they've proven themselves thus far.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Lights out there with Maverick. Then there's J, then it's P, and it's B in at the center. And for the Kings, friends out there with the captain. Then there's the general. Then there's Red Hot. And it's Stanley in at the 2. Here's lights out. The pass to Matt.
stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Here's Jay. They get it back. And the shot is good. He's got 6 points.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
How about early attack mode? I love the approach he's coming to this game with. Really strong.
11 feet out, and he hits it. And Bill, when you yourself get out on the court, is there a play you try to channel or emulate, try to visualize in your mind?
You mean when I'm playing pickup?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, well, now, at this point in my life, it's Davos Bertans. Is that how you say his name?
Davis Bertans.
Davis Bertans?
Yeah. What a great stroke.
I emulate all stretch fours to guard anybody.
Yeah.
That's the way I am at this point in my life. I run from three-point line to three-point line.
You stay in the perimeter.
Yeah.
Don't tangle up inside.
My free throw attempts are 0 because I don't go to the line.
Just fire away.
And I want you to know I'm there for a jump shot. And don't ask me to do anything else, please. I'll set some picks. Yeah.
You are. You're a great screen
I'll set some picks.
You're a great pick and roll guy.
Check out the stats for Lights Out. This past month, he's really set himself apart. 11th in assists and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And he really is the consummate playmaker. Always keeping his head on a swivel. Searching for the open man. Completely unselfish basketball player. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Kings shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. Bill, you host your own podcast. I've listened to it. I subscribe to it.
Thank you.
I love it. What do you make of so many NBA players now doing the same thing?
And we have a couple of them. At the Ringer, we have J.J. Redick, and we have Vince Carter and Ken Bazemore. The ones that are good at it take it seriously. It can't be one of those things where, a player says, you know what, I want a podcast, and then it just magically happens. And you got to work on it. You have to use your connections to book your guests, and you have to be candid on the podcast. You can't just show up and just babble. And the guys that have been successful at it are people that could probably have a media career for a living. Like JJ is clearly going to go into media after he retires. Richard Jefferson had a great podcast. He's gone into media. He's really good.
Yes.
So I think you need a little more talent at it than people realize. And you need the consistency of it. You can't say, I'm starting a podcast and then not do it for 2 months. Like, you have to really stick to it.
And he gets it to go.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Prince. Can't hit from 12.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Jay, the pass to Lights Out. The pass to Maverick. Just 5 on the clock. Jay, and no good. So the Kings will take it the other way.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
The Kings have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Both shots good from the stripe. Bill was in Boston where you received your master's degree in journalism. What attracted you to this profession? Why journalism?
I couldn't do anything else, and I didn't like manual labor.
No, really.
No, that really was it. I was good at
Like
writing.
anybody in your family or anybody you
No, I
want?
was always a good writer, and I liked writing and sports. So
Yeah.
just kind of like, I'll do those two things
Did it in
together.
high school, I'm assuming?
Yeah, started in high school. I had the big thing for me was in college. I had a column for the school newspaper, really from freshman year on. And around sophomore year, I felt like it started to get momentum. And that was the first time I thought, I wonder if I could get paid for this.
Right.
Which, as it turned out, no, until I was about 29. Yeah.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Kings. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Tipped away. Jay, the pass to Lights Out. On the clock, has to be. Shoots it. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And looking back to last season, they won this season series as you'd expect.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. P's got 12 in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Drills the three-pointer. And 11 points for the Quick.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Some changes here for the Kings. The Dude, he's checked in for Prince, and Smooth subbed in for Dimes. Gone 7 of 15 from the field at this point. Bill, if you were building a franchise from scratch, which one current player would you begin with or build around?
Probably Giannis, because he's
Still
turning
young
25
enough.
this year. I still feel like the ceiling of what he's going to do is go up as he becomes more of a shot maker. He's really durable, which I think is underrated. Like, he's just built to play basketball. There's certain guys like that. I think Kevin Garnett was like that. Tim Duncan was like that. Just guys who you just know are going to be around for 17, 18 years. The way I like to watch the running styles, and the game just comes so easy to him. He's so athletic and really cares and is really competitive and just wants to do this and win at basketball. That's what I think.
They get the rebound. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
He count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Only one miss in his first 8 attempts. Coming out of the gate strong.
Now, here's Thompson. He's coming off a 10-point game again. And there are the Kings with another bucket. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Passes it to Pete. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Boy, he has been special to start this game. Shooting 8 of 9, just making it look easy.
There's the pass to Aguilar. Missed inside.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Got a piece of it. And from everything we're hearing, Bill, the draft one-and-done aspect may be coming to an end. Like it?
For me, the G League is the key to all this. I would like to see the guys come right out of high school and go into the G League and have an actual infrastructure that's attached to the real team.
And the G League is having an effect on the NBA. There are a lot of former guys from that league playing in the big league.
And the other thing is, like, sports rights are becoming valuable with the streaming services and just the fact that you can watch a game anywhere you are. You can watch it on your phone. You can watch it if you're in China. You can watch it if you're in Hawaii. And I think the G League should be a bigger thing. So if they can figure out a way to kind of steal college basketball's corner with some of this stuff while also preparing these guys. The one and done, that makes no sense to me. I don't understand what anyone gains from going to college for 5 months and then pretend they're a college student.
Here's the dude. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. The dude's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter steal, but not who you want to leave open.
Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
The first one falls. T's checked in for Q. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And here they come. Here's Jay. Off target from three-point range. The Kings have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Here's Aguilar off with the layup.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
2 points. That one goes.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Stanley. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the visiting team in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Can't wait till I get my song. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah. Man, just watch when I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah. Here we go now.
It's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
Bill, defenders are doing a better job of challenging the shooter from the side so they don't foul and don't step into that landing space when he comes down from shooting.
Yeah, I don't like the landing space. And all that stuff. Like,
well, what would you call
load management? We have all these phrases now. It's like, how did these phrases come in my life?
Load management is interesting.
Load management's the worst. Where did that start?
I don't know.
Can we just play basketball?
Just like work, just rest.
What's the thing they call when the guy travels, but they say it's not? It's like he's gathering the ball. That's another one. When did we start saying that? Never said gathering the ball in my life until 2 years ago. And that's what the weird phrases.
Yeah, and that one misses. And he's good on the second. Here's the general. His last outing, he had 8 points. You've got the dude. Red Hatta's out there with the captain. And there's the general. And it's Thompson in at the 2-guard position.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. We've got P. ABC is out there with J. Then it's T. And it's B in at the 5 down low. Here's the captain. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
A smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Here's Jay. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Jay's got 8.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Here's the general. Hands it from downtown. 5 points in the game. And Bill, we've seen more and more teams base their offenses around three-point shooters. Threes are at an all-time high. We know that. Should the NBA, that in mind, do anything to address this via a rule change? Which I don't know what that would mean, but it has been talked about.
I don't like changing. I think it's going to manifest itself with it doesn't work in the playoffs. And teams are going to slowly realize that you need to blend an inside-outside game at least a little bit.
You can't lose what the game is. No, it's bigs and smalls, it's inside, it's outside.
And it's still passing and unselfishness. The Warriors take a lot of threes, but they're the most unselfish team we have, and they create a lot of layups, and they play, they're really creative. And that just can't be your thing as we shoot 53s. Here's our offense. The problem is, you're still going to get in these games where 2 points really matters, and that's what you saw with Kawhi in the playoffs last year. These games slow down, it's going to be a 92-89 ending, and your team needs to get 10 baskets in the fourth quarter, no matter how you're going to get them. You still need somebody who can do that too.
Pass to lights out. 6 to shoot. Here's Jay. It's on target from the high post.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Over to the left wing. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Inside. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. He's got 6 in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
A beautiful reverse layup. He's got 26 points.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Nice shot by Thompson.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Over to the wing. Passes it to Pete. Shoots it up. They get it back. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. 28 points for him.
Throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Fires from 14. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. To the middle. Here's B. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's the general on the best of the dude. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Kings. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Wednesday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins and the Los Angeles Lakers.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And if you look at his numbers from an analytics standpoint, the first thing you'll see is that his true shooting percentage is on the rise. This month, he's been a far more efficient scorer than he was earlier in the season.
Gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Pass to Q. To the right side. Here's Jay. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. The general passes to the dude. Here's the general. He's got 9. Now the dish to Thompson. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Misses, and he wants that one back. He has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Everett not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Passes to the dude. Nice fake with the layup off the mark.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Really left alone that time. The dude's got 8.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy. He didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter, but right now he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
The general passes to Dimes, out to the wing. Here's the general. There's the triple. A three-pointer is right on target. The general's got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's lights out. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Jay, the shot's good. He's got 9.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Timeout called by the Kings. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Checked in for lights out. And here now on the 2K leaderboard, the best distributors in the league. The point guards with the most assists per game this season. Take a look at the general, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, Jay, nearby, just a couple down.
And these are the best passers in the NBA. No question about it. Every one of them is willing and able to be the floor general out there and make sure the offense is running at full speed.
And that's the thing to me. I mean, as exceptional as their assist numbers are, it's their leadership and that ability to direct their offense. That's what makes them stand out.
Now the pass to Jay. Here's Maverick. Has to be. That one off the back iron and out. Gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Here's ABC. Count it. ABC's got his first points in this one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Pass to Matt. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Mavericks got 4 points in the quarter. Here's the general. Again, the miss by the Kings. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And some changes here for the Kings. Red Hot, he's checked in for the dude. Smooth comes in for Dimes. And it's the quick in for the general. There's 1:54 left in the first half of the game. And there's the pass to Jay. Connects from three-point range. Jay's got 12.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Here's Stanley. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And really, that's what you want every time down the floor. A simple, high-percentage shot.
Elbow shot is on the way. A shot, no good. And the Kings going the other way now. Well, Bill, I know you've got to run. Marvelous to have you on the program. Wish we could do it more often.
Let's do it right now. I don't have to run. Can I stay?
Yes, you can always stay.
I don't want to leave.
You have a free ticket here anytime you want.
I want to stay, please.
The microphone's always open.
Thank you.
And Clark, you know what? Bill will always give you a great point of view.
And you know what? I think he needs his own barbershop talk show, Kevin. I mean, he's done everything else in media. Go barbershop on him, Bill.
Here's the quick. He's got 13. Back to Prince. Here's Aguilar, right wing. Here's the quick. And the layup is good. 15 points in the game.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
30 seconds left here in the second. Here's Jay, and it's blocked. Here's the quick. He's coming off a 25-point game again.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Here's ABC. Pulls from the top of the key. They grab their own miss. And so it's the visiting team. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out the visiting team. Shaq Jack, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
The area where they impressed me the most has been on the boards. When the shot's gone up, everybody goes for it. Just a matter of maintaining that energy, playing with that same kind of aggression in the final 2 quarters.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, they're facing a team that shot very well in the first half. Now, that being said, they probably weren't aggressive enough on the defensive end. That was the difference.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from P in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. They've got the general, Prince out there with Red Hot. Then there's the quick, and it's Chan in at the 3 slot.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Maverick out there with lights out. Then there's B, then it's P, and it's J in at the 3 spot. And Clark, when you think back to your playing days in high school, what memories come to mind?
Well, just the fun of being able to have success all 4 years I was at St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, the way the city rallied around us my senior year when we had a chance to play for a state championship. Unfortunately came up short. The teammates and coaches and teachers that I had a chance to enjoy those 4 years with, all really fond, special memories for me.
It's been terrific. 54% on the game. Here's lights out. Pass to Pete. Here's Jay. And Jen's shot. And Jen again. And that's 2 points on the layup. Jay's got it, got 14.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Here's Stanley. Add another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Just over a minute and a half had passed here in the third quarter. Passes it to Pete. Jay, guarded by Prince. 4 on the shot clock. Off target from outside.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with 2 saves.
And he makes that one. 24 points for the quick.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. They swipe it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And while we have a chance, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season.
And sometimes a team will get one guy who can block. Other times a guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. It can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? Then all of a sudden you look up and you're leading the league in block.
Here's lights out. The turnaround, count that one.
Oh, the turnaround jumper, that was just beautiful.
It's Prince on the wing. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Again and And again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Jay's checked in for Maverick.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Red Hot. He's got 8, and the shot goes in. Red Hot's got 4 points in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
A pass to Jay. Shot from free throw range. That shot off. And the Kings going the other way now. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch him.
Here's lights out. Checked in for Prince. Only 5 games left in the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is going to stack up out east. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, the Kings, just a couple spots back.
Yeah, you know, for the Kings, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Lights out, passes to P. Good. P's got 30 points.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Quick shot there, and it's off target. Gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Here's Lights Out. Plays it up and banks it in. Lights Out's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Dimes. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Mark, you know, some players just don't need a lot of rest. They can play basketball all day, every day, and don't want to be taken out. They've all got a lot of engine in them.
Yeah, they do. 24/7 guys, we call them. They don't need a lot of fuel, and it seems like they never are out of fuel. Guys like Paul George and Russell Westbrook come to mind.
Mm-hmm. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Pass to Lights Out. Fades away. It's hauled in by the Kings. Red Hot's got 9 rebounds now tonight. To the inside, and he bangs it home with one hand.
just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Passes it to B. From the line. And too long on the shot. Gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Aguilar. And he hits it to tie the game up. Red Hot's got 16 points.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Here's Jay. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
So they take the lead. The Generals got the lead up to 2 now for the Kings.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys, if for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Smooth comes in for the captain. It's Thompson in for the quick. B passes to Jay. Here's ABC. Down low. Here's P. Drilled from 11 feet out. P's got 32 points.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Now, here's Thompson. 6 points for him. The General passes to Dimes. Makes it off the glass. Dimes got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's ABC. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. To the paint, here's the General. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. Here's Q, and Thompson sends it back. Here's the General. He's got 14. Can't connect from long distance.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that that they're even in this game.
On the wing, Thompson. Now the pass to Jan. From the wing. That one, no good. Right around 41% from the field in quarter 3. Here's ABC. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Chan passes to Aguilar. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. 1 more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. And the first one drops. What do you think on average, rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decade.
With confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here's ABC. He's covered by Thompson. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. They've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. Mid-season tournament, postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
BA, great assessment, good report, thank you so much. Here's the general, 16 points for him. That one drops for him. Red Hawks got the lead up to 4 now for the Kings.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
No good on that. Prince is checked in for the Kings. The dude comes in for the general. And the second free throw, good. 40 seconds left to play here in the third. And here are the Kings now. They're on a 16-7 run. Back to Thompson. Pass to Dimes. Here's Smooth. Releases. Open jump shot off the mark.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Out to the right wing. A three. Knocks down the 3-ball. 6 points for Q. 11 seconds left in the third. Now Prince. Here's Chan. And no good on the last second attempt this time. At the end of the third, the score is all even. Both teams absolutely filling it up. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Prince, the dude out there with Smooth. Then it's Thompson, and it's Dimes in at the shooting guard position. Passes it to Maverick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jay. Kept alive. T, the pass to B. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
The quickies checked in for the Kings.
Good shot.
On 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Prince, right side. And he lays it straight in.
And you on him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And Thompson sends it back. And the Kings pushing it up now. Here's the dude. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Kings.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Prince, the layup off target.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a team like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
The pass to Q. To the inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. That's 7 points for T.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
From 17 feet out, the shot no good. So the Kings will take it the other way. Thompson right side, pass to Chan. Here's the dude. Here's Stanley. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Passes to B. The pass to Jay. 5 to shoot. Here's Maverick. Pass to B. The rebound by Prince. Kings have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Stanley. The 10-footer. He cranks that one off the back iron, and down it falls. The Quicks got 4 points in the quarter. Gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Jay. Rebound by the Kings.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
The dude passes to Chan. Finds the spot for the bucket from 13 feet out. And the Kings lead by 1.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Bean, and he banks in the layup. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Some changes here for the Kings. Red Hotties checked in for the dude. Captain comes and it's the gentleman for Thompson. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Dale.
Well, I was listening with what the Kings head coach said to his team. He got on the guys about 8 points. He said said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Here's lights out. Here's P. That one's not going to go. Here's the general. It doesn't go for him.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And so out of bounds it goes. And they'll keep possession. The visitors with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points. Steps back and dreams the jump shot. 6 points for Maverick.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Here's lights out, and right through it goes. The Kings have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. There's the pass to Aguilar. Off target at the rim. Gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46, 47%. Pass to Maverick. Here's P. A rebound by Prince. Prince has got 6 rebounds in the game. And the layup's good off the glass. 34 points for the Quick.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Here's lights out. Pass to Maverick. Down low. Here's P. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
First one falls for him. And so he hits both. The Kings have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Here's lights out. It's hauled in by the Kings. Red Hot's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Misses from close range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's lights out. Fades. And off the glass. That one's good. P's got 38 points.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
To the middle. Here's Aguilar. Unloads from 9. He's off on that one. And 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Here's Maverick. Rebound by the Kings. Red Hot's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. The captain passes to Stanley. Here's Red Hot. Hits the jumper in space. Red Hot's got 16 here in the second half.
You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there. Right here, back door.
Lights out, passes to Maverick. And there's the whistle. That goes on the Quick. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Maverick, and there's the pass to Pete. And he uses the glass on the layup. P's got 40 points.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Kings moving the ball around. Pass to Aguilar. Here's the captain. Here's the quick. Clock at 6. The captain trains the three-pointer.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
1:58 left to play in the final quarter. Can't get it to fall. The Kings have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Stanley, and it's good for 2. The Quick's got 9 points in the quarter.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Here's lights out. And yes, it's good.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
There's 1:40 left to play here in the fourth. Here's the general. And that one drops. And that's now 24 points for Red Hot.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Doing it pretty well, close to 50%. Here's lights out. Yes, it is, for that is a bucket. Number 5 out of 5 for 11 night.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Cuts off the pass. 3 on 3. Maverick passes to lights out. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Hits the jump hook.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Passes it to Aguilar. Baseline J on the way. He can't get that one to fall. Doing it well here in the fourth quarter. 50%. Here's J. It's good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit. That's exactly how you win a rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. And here are the Kings now. They trail by 7. The general passes to Prince. Yes!
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Second chance effort. Count it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backdoor. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
Greg, I love his ability to carry his team for long stretches in games. And we're right now in one of those stretches. He's been doing this for a couple of games in a row now, so he's rolling.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're trailing by 6. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, P.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, said, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Here's the quick. Here's the general. Launches it. Laces one from 3.
I love the ball movement there. He put that puck silver platter, just served him up.
Intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're behind by 5. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 seconds left in the game. No good on the quick 3. The visiting club takes the win on the road. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
See me win Grammys, do not be surprised. I got the vision and I got the drive. I manifest it so I know it's mine. Feel the momentum. I know they feel it, they feel the momentum. Feel the momentum. I know they feel it, they feel the momentum. Ay. Feel the momentum. I know they feel it, they feel the momentum. Ay. Feel the momentum. I know they feel it, they feel it. Feel the momentum. I know they feel it, they feel it. Feel the momentum. I know they feel it, they feel it.
I know my energy and never. I know my energy and never. I know my energy. I know my energy and never die. I know my energy and never die. I know my energy and never die.
Grind time, beast mode, speed up, fast forward, let's ride, let's roll, gotta get it right now, let's go, grind time, beast mode, speed up, fast forward, let's ride, let's roll, gotta get it right now, let's go, yeah, look, here to stay, I won't never leave. Treat the game like I'm Tarantino, always trying to go and make a scene. Anything to put the city on, anything to try and make a name. Every day working on my craft, gotta show them boys that it's not a game. No 2K, I ain't playing with them. I've been at it since 6th grade. Passion growing as I'm getting older, got the same vision, just a bigger stage. Guarantee they cannot take it from me. Hope you what I'm destined to be. Pack up your bags, if you down to ride, I ride to the tankers on E. Yeah, back then, I used to pass out CDs in the halls. Yeah, after school cycles to Bridgewood or Mall. That's true. If you don't got bars, then don't get involved. We'll unwrap all of the gauze, expose you for all of your flaws. Lyrics strictly who wanna fight, yeah. I write a verse every night, yeah. These rappers all sound alike, yeah. Mike Ty, how they bite, yeah. MMA with a strike, yeah. To anyone in my sight, yeah. All my homies got goals. Theme song to our life. Grind time, grind time. Beast mode, beast mode. Speed up, speed up. Fast forward, fast forward. Let's ride, let's ride. Let's roll, let's roll. Gotta get it right now. Let's go, let's go. Grind time, grind time. Beast mode, beast mode. Speed up, speed up. Fast forward, fast forward. Let's ride, let's ride. Let's roll, let's roll. Gotta get it right now. Let's go, let's go. Tired of hearing people talk about what they want to be, but they never do. If you want to get it, don't talk about it, just go and get it. What's stopping you? I know that things don't always happen as you planned, but don't go throwing your cards away when you could draw and play a new hand. Family used to put the fear in me, used to have insecurities, but the same things that they laugh about be the same reasons they feeling me. Got a slump back, it's a hunchback, bug eyes and a long neck, but every time that I hit the bank and I drop it off, it's a long check. I'll settle for that. Tell them go kick rocks and they flip-flops. They lukewarm, I've been hot. Had to reroute, I did stop like whoa. Here, put a hater in that. My flow make your head bop. Swear every verse could be a TED talk. Pack your bags if you with it, yeah. Hit the pedal to the finish, yeah. Everybody with me win it, yeah. All my homies independent, yeah. All my homies got goals, yeah. All my homies self-made, yeah. Everybody with me grinding, so everybody with me say. Grind time, grind time. Beast mode, beast mode. Speed up, speed up. Fast forward, fast forward. Let's ride, let's ride. Let's roll, let's roll. Gotta get it right now. Let's go, let's go. Grind time, grind time. Beast mode, beast mode. Speed up, speed up. Fast forward, fast forward. Let's ride, let's ride. Let's roll, let's roll. Gotta get it right now. Let's go, let's go. Hey, look, I gotta go out and get it. 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 Woke up that morning, I looked in the mirror, said I gotta go out and get it. I gotta go out and get it. I gotta go out and I gotta I gotta go out and get it. 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 Woke up that morning, I looked in the mirror, said I gotta go out and get it. I gotta go out and get it. I gotta go out and get it. I've been in the lab all day with the flambe. Team on my belly, LeBron. Hey, we go for brother, no Harambe. Got the call grandma. I ain't really been the same since. Tryna get it like right now. I ain't nothing you should play with. You ain't with me, you just in the way. I ain't coming in for second place. Rappers looking like some dinner place. Don't believe me, let me demonstrate. Only attention, man, I gotta climb. Put in the work and you know I'ma grind. So much telling me the numbers looking funny. Better believe that I ain't gonna sign. They wasn't with me when I was in the kitchen. Now these people want a piece of the pie. Count it all, drum and I take it in stride.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The 2K Sports pregame show.
We'll watch the visiting squad as they go up against the Kings. And guys, for the Kings, nice job they've been doing over the last 10 games. 8 wins and not having too many problems. And late in the season, here's some teams definitely not making the playoffs. Kenny, what do they have left to play for?
The fans. These people come out every night and support their team. They love their players, so
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. I had a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Big Smooth, lights out there with the Prodigy. Then there's Big Dog, and it's Cruz, and it's small forward. And for the Kings, they've got the Quick, the captain out there with Prince. Then there's the General, and it's Aguilar at the pivot, manning the middle. Cruz banked in off the glass. This end of the season awards already being debated. What did it mean to you when you were named All-NBA?
Well, it meant a lot, especially in my era, again, of playing against the best power forwards, I feel, in a group of all time. And so it meant a lot. There's only one power forward position, and so to be on that All-NBA team is something that's more special to me than being an All-Star, because it's not about being the best 12 or 24. It's about being the best 5 in the league. And so those moments were always special, being named the first team.
And like you said, you played in the golden era. It's the best players ever to play that position.
I tell you what, I think I played in the era where anyone that you would have picked in the power forward from the Western Conference, I couldn't have been upset at over myself, because everyone played in such a dominating fashion. The teams were winning, and I knew personally how hard it was to guard these guys one-on-one.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yes, I mean, great look, high percentage shot. That's the efficiency you're looking to establish.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
Here's the prodigy. Pass to Big Smooth. Shoots. Inside. It's deflected. Here's the prodigy. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's the general. The Kings shooting their first free throws here for the night. And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
The prodigy passes to Cruz. For 3. They shot off that time. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And a lot of it is moving without the ball. When you do that, things tend to open up.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's lights out. 11 points for him in that last game again. 5 on the clock. Here's the prodigy. No good from outside.
You don't see that very well. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup.
That ties the game.
Goodness. Say that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The pass to Cruz. Here's the prodigy. Out left to the wing. Wide open. And he knocks down the jumper. Lights out's got his second bucket of the night.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for that.
Passes it to Aguilar. Down low. Here's the general. It's stolen. Fast break. Here we go. Cruz, the pass to Big Guy. It's blocked. They recover it. Moves back up. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Here's the quick. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Lays it up off the glass.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's the general, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's the prodigy. The Kings getting the bucket, and that's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. And while we can, let's have a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who have been the most efficient scorers in the NBA this month. Well, you look at the captain, a great player, second in the league. And, of course, Speedy, even better. He also shoots the ball so well, one of the best.
Both of these guys have been shooting with tremendous efficiency as the month has gone on. I don't know who's going to outdo who.
Here's the prodigy after the Kings pick up 2. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to score a much better percentage.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Kings. Here's the quick. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Suns in Phoenix. Lights out, passes to Cruz, and he makes good on the layup. Jay's got 6.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Kings have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Stanley, the pass to Aguilar. There's the dish to Prince. 9 feet out in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. Gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Pass to Big Dog. Here's lights out. The tray. That shot off the mark. Stanley, the pass to Prince. Here's Aguilar, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. As the playoffs here, let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Right now, they're locked into 3rd place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. And, of course, there's the Kings, right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
Yeah, you know, for the Kings, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Yeah, they'll be there in the playoffs, I'm sure of that. It's just a matter of how high they'll be seeded.
Dimes, he's checked in for the Kings. The dude comes in for the captain. Thompson outside. The pass to the dude. Here's Dimes. That's tipped. Here's G. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Here's Red Hot. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Got a piece of it. Thompson passes to Stanley. Here's Aguilar. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Red Hot's got 10 points.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
This is it to Big Red. Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Chris, the NBA has flattened out lottery odds. And now that you've seen it at work, seen it in play, any additional changes you might make?
Well, you know, Kev, I still a wait and see for me. I definitely like the NBA making sure they try to address the problem. You never want a team to think that they can be rewarded for losing. So I like what we've done so far, but, you know, if I'm a GM, if I'm a president, I'm always going to try to find ways to manipulate and find that, you know, those open gray areas. And so I think this is something we're always going to have to address, but I love the fact the NBA has gotten ahead of the problem.
Like the Clippers of a year ago. They looked like, gosh, they've lost all their superstars, but they gave it such a great go. They actually made the playoffs.
Yeah, and it started from the top. I mean, Mr. Barmer said, listen, we do not want to lose. We're going to go in and we're going to play hard. And I tell you what, I think that's what rewarded them during free agency by able to go out and recruit players and say, listen, we don't lose here. We just need you to take us over the top. And I think that's a pretty good recruiting pitch.
Here's P. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Gone Gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Unloads. They get it again. Here's lights out, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. The Kings have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Pass to Aguilar. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. T, the pass to lights out. He's covered by Thompson. Lights out. Thompson with the rebound.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. 1:21 left here in the first quarter. Chalk up 2 there. 14 points for Red Hot.
And how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
Here's T, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good. Smooth checked in for the Kings. So he gets them both. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Thompson. Bucket is good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
T, he's covered by Thompson. And good that time.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
Now the pass to Chan. Here's the dude. Puts it up. The Kings shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First free throw is good. The general is checked in for Red Hot. He's perfect from the line this time. Gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to P. Pass to lights out. Here's G. Shot clock at 6. Here's T. No good from 11 feet.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
It's Thompson off the drive. Again, the miss by the Kings. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. The away team, they're up by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Ladies and gentlemen, men's team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
The general is out there with Thompson. Then there's Dimes. Then there's Smooth. And it's the dude in at the center filling out the middle. Here's the general. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. There's the pass to the dude. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Taking a look at some stats for the general. Since the break, he's been simply stellar. He's averaging 11 points a game, 14 assists, and almost 2.5 steals. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Lights out there with G. Then it's T. Then it's P. And it's Big Red in at the 5 spot. To the wing on the left. D. Finished off the break.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
The Kings shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Out to Thompson. Pass to Dimes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Great value in rim protection, Chris. Talk about some of the characteristics that you have seen and you use yourself in being a good shot blocker.
Well, your reputation precedes you as a shot blocker. So as a shot blocker, you've already blocked enough shots that everyone knows, hey, I'm Rudy Gobert. Don't come in here unless you want to get that shot swatted out of the way. My name's Joel Embiid. Did you see my highlights the last game? So really what I'm saying is a shot blocker is always in your thought process. I still have nightmares about Mutombo. Oh, come on.
I bet.
Go to the next. Go to the next one, please. Come on. Get off shot blockers.
Here's Smooth. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well.
You know, it's been interesting to see both clubs really clamping down with their pressure on the ball defensively. I mean, forcing turnovers and then getting out in transition to score.
To the paint, here's Cruz. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now here's Prince. He's guarded closely. And the foul called on Dimes. That'll be his second foul of the game. The captain's checked in for the Kings. Gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. T, the pass to Lights Out. And it's Speedy with the foul. That's his first foul. Red out, he's checked in for the Kings. The quick comes in for Thompson. So it's the visitors now. Here's Lights Out. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Prince. Pass to Aguilar. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. Shooting 78%.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and he's gotten to his spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from his teammates.
Here's the general. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Stanley. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played, buries the long-range jumper. Shea's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
The general passes to Prince. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Prince has got 8 points.
Oh, I love it. He's working the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
Knocks it loose. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Here's Aguilar. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. He's got 18.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
T, the pass to Big. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. Gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The general passes to the captain. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
That one goes. Count it.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Out to the right wing. Cruz, the pass to the Prodigy. Here's Big Red. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the Prodigy. The shot comes out, and the Kings going the other way now.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, a lot of people think the separation still exists, but I myself, I want to see what happens in this first game before I make that call.
Here's lights out. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. To the inside, Aguilar, no good with the layup. Gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's lights out, and there's the pass to Big Red. Poked loose, pass to Cruz. Hams the shot with nobody near him. Shea's got 13.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Chris, more and more we're seeing star players give their sneakers to fans at the end of games. Did you ever do that?
Oh, yeah, man. Especially when I was with Dada, I would give a pair of shoes away after every game.
Oh, great.
Really love doing it on the road. At home is really cool, but on the road it's great because that's where you know that fan braved all those other fans and the elements to wear your jersey and to be the only one there. So you look for that kid. I used to look for the kid with the number 4 Weber jersey and be like, hey, kid, I know what you went through to wear that tonight. You make sure you go home with these bragging rights. Tell them these are fresh from the game when we beat your team, baby.
Yeah, that's a neat way to connect. Here's Big Red. The Kings getting the bucket. Here's Big Smooth. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Even when the D is playing off of him, mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot there.
The general passes to Stanley. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Prince misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
A prodigy passes to Big Red, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And some changes here for the Kings. The Dude, he's checked in for the captain. It's Thompson in for the general. Here's the Quick, averaging 23 points a game and is one of the more consistent producers on any given night.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's P. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles.
And the shot goes down. Gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Passes to Big Red. Rebound by the Kings.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
4-on-3 break. Here's Big Smooth, and that one is good. Gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Stanley, and a missed layup. Gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Count it, good. And that's 15 points for Jay.
It's no wonder why they're in front when you take into consideration that he's been perfect from the field so far.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
From the stripe, here's Big Smooth, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
There's that passion of his, battling with every ounce of energy he has.
Stanley, the pass to Aguilar. Can't hit from in close. Gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. The pass to the product from downtown. No good that time. And the Kings going the other way now. Pass to Aguilar. To the middle. Here's the Dude. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Big Smooth got 6 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To the wing right side. The Dude passes to Prince. Again, the miss by the King.
Well, he has to work harder to get good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots.
And he gets the bucket. 17 points for Jay.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Goes up the baseline.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And some changes here for the Kings. Smooth comes in for Red Hot. And it's Dimes in for the Quick. The ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% for the field. And he comes up with the deuce.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Passes it to Chan. Here's the dude. 29 seconds left in the first half. Basket good. Here's the prodigy. He's got 10. To the inside. Lights out, passes to the prodigy. To the left side wing. Traps in the tray. The prodigy's got 13.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable lead.
That one goes in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're in body breakdown on the defensive glass.
And so it's the visiting team with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, what's your take?
They've done a lot of things well, but the way they've taken care of the basketball, valuing each possession so critical to the tempo, so crucial to the offensive flow. They've got a great rhythm, as smart and as safe as they're playing. They made it clear they're not going to beat themselves today.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, they struggle in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Red Hot has really been making it happen, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has right now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And here are the Kings now. It's a 14-point game. Red Hot is out there with Prince. Then there's the captain. Then there's the general. And it's Stanley in at the 2-guard spot. Good ball movement here by the Kings. That shot, no good. Being one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Lights out there with the Prodigy. Then there's Big Dog. Then it's Big Smooth. And it's Cruz in at the 3 spot.
Bends the shot and grabs the rebound. About as big an impact as you can have on a possession.
And for the Kings, the captain out there with Prince. Then there's the Quick. Then there's Red Hot. And it's the general in at the point guard position. There's Red Hot. The layup missed. About 1 minute played here in the second half. That one good for 2. And that's 19 points for Jay.
And look, he's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
And the pass to the general. Here's Red Hot. He's got 24. Here's the captain. Misses the 3. Here's Lights Out. Pass to the Prodigy. Floats one up, and it's good on the way in. The Prodigy's got 15 points.
That's just great touch. The teardrop, well, that's all about feel.
Stanley, the pass to Aguilar. Here's the Quick. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the triple.
0 for 3 start. The first half is finally behind him. I mean, now maybe they can get something rolling.
Loose. And Prince comes to help. The Prodigy passes the big one. Cruz. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. Here's the general. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Feeds to Prince. Fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 to this point.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. It's tipped. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's the Prodigy. He's got 15. Here's Big Dog. It's the difficult fadeaway jumper. Big Dog's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He must have a real good feel for the fadeaway. I mean, he uses it even when no one's on him.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
C's checked in for the Prodigy. Here's Red Hot, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Carries it from 3-point range.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's T. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for Big Dog.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams. And really scored most of those points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Pass to Cruz. Down low. A stupendous finish in traffic. Jay's got 6 in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the Kings check on 2 more. Gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. T, the pass to Cruz. To the left wing. The 3. Rebound by the Kings. Red Ox got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's the General. Here's the Quick. Lays it up and banks it in. The Quick's got 6 points.
That's what they're looking for. They need him to take on a bigger role this game.
T, the pass to Cruz. Here's Lights Out. And it's denied. Here's the General. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. The General's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
T, the pass to Cruz. Here's Lights Out, guarded by Prince. Shot clock at 3. Here's Lights Out. And that one goes long. The Kings have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the 3rd quarter. The General passes to Aguilar. Here's the Quick. Good ball movement here by the Kings. The captain. And the lead is down inside single digits. He has 6.
The timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And some changes here for the Kings. Dimes, he's checked in for Prince. Smooth comes in for the captain. And it's Thompson in for the Quick. The pass to Big Red. Up again. Here's the General. 5 points in the game. Pass to Chan. Here's Dimes. Passes it to the General. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
There's the pass to T. Pass to G. Here's T. Misses and the dry spell continues. The Kings have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the 3rd. Thompson misses. Gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the 2nd half. That's a floater go. It's deflected. Pushing it up. Here's P. Here's Lights Out. Right on the bucket.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Yeah, because it's so hard to prevent transition scores. Whenever you get an opportunity to get out and run, you take it.
Now, here's Thompson. Jacks up a 3. And no good that time. Here's P. And he drops in the layup off the glass. P's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. It's good from long range.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's G. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. And the serious dunk to finish it off.
He may not be thought of as big for a center, but his ability to go vertical, sure plays with it.
Right around 41% from the field in quarter 3. And the whistle blows, it's going to be on the General. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The dude, he's checked in for the General. banks in the layup. Big Red's got 5 now.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Dimes. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Aguilar passes to Chan. Tries again. There's the 3. And the 3-ball is good. He's got 5.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond here in the second.
There's 57 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Aguilar. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. 50 seconds left to play in the third. Here's the prodigy. 15 points in the game. Held good off the back of the rim. Nice, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Here's P. Deflects the pass. It's deflected, but they get it back. Clock at 4. Here's the prodigy. Here's Smooth to the paint. Here's Dimes. And the Kings check on 2 more.
Very skilled finisher inside. Even if the finish close, he'll find a way to score.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. The away team leading by a point. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The visitors with the ball. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. We've got Big Red, lights out there with G. Then it's P, and it's the prodigy in at the 1 spot. Makes it off the glass.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. And the Kings check on 2 more.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And straight 49% from the field. P passes to G. It's hauled in by the Kings. The dude's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Thompson off the drive. And Thompson throws it down.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Yeah, Greg, there's no panic in them. Staring at a big deficit, they still kept their poise and went to work.
Here's the prodigy after the Kings pick up 2. Passes it to Lights Out. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by the Kings. The dude's got 6 rebounds in the game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
A prodigy. That one is off. Prince is checked in for the Kings. The captain comes in for Smooth. Good on the second free throw.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Here's the quick. The pass to the captain. Here's the quick. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Dimes from 11 feet away. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's the prodigy. Passes to Big One. A shot, no good. Prince with the defensive effort. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's the quick. Back to Prince. Misses from short range. Here's the prodigy. And there's the pass to Lights Out. Here's the prodigy. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Kings leading now by 4. Pass to Prince. Fade away. Uses the glass to pop it in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made. Here's Cruz. Pass to Big Smooth. Second shot opportunity. Big Dog controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. The general is checked in for the Kings. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Lays it up off the glass. The general's got the lead up to 6 now for the Kings.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's the prodigy, headed by Prince. Here's the prodigy. Can't cash in from close range.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Prince misses.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Good on the shot. And it's 6 points for Lights Out.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
And it goes down 2 points. Now just a 2-point Kings lead.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
And that one, good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's the prodigy. Passes it to Cruz. Here's Lights Out. 5 to shoot. Now the pass to the prodigy. From deep 3-point range at the tip. It's good on the putback. Big Dog's got 10 points here in the second half.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half. And now he's the man for it.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing. Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Red Hot.
Hey guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
Red Hot is checked in for Dimes. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He said if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's the prodigy. Pass to Cruz. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Jay's got 25 points.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, and when the game is tight, you can see why they go to him. And by the way, where was the defense on that play?
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
A putback. Great positioning on the putback. 16 points for Big Dog.
What a huge boost he's giving them here. 4 or 5 in this fourth quarter has come up big. A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Here's the prodigy, picked away. And now the Kings, fast break. Off on the layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Cruz. The rebound by Prince. Prince has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Stanley. Passes it to Aguilar. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great foot to set him up.
Gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's lights out. The pass to the product. Pocket 6. Tries again. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And really at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds from putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Oh, yeah, that is a huge play. It looked like they had to stop until he came to the rescue.
Here's the quick. Out to the right wing. Off target at the rim. Being a respectable 47% from the field in this one. To take the lead. That one doesn't drop. So the Kings will take it the other way. Back to Prince. Pass to Stanley. He dishes it to Prince. Misses off the right iron.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off this game. Forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's the prodigy. Banked in off the glass. The prodigy's got 8 here in the quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score out.
Aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth. About 43% here in the fourth quarter. Prodigy's got 25 points in the game.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Here's Aguilar, and that one good.
He is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Teardrop shot. It's intercepted. Here's the prodigy. Pass to Big. And stolen by Prince. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Here's the prodigy. Here's lights out. That's 3 off the mark.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving.
that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, those free throws helping them to make the lead even safer.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Trifecta!
Nothing like 3 points right off the inbound. And make that happen fast. Not sure the D was set up for it.
There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Left to the wing to tie it up. It counts. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Buries the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the general. That's his fourth foul of the contest. And they tie. Oh, he couldn't make that shot good to force overtime. So the Kings win it. What a show they put out here tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
Les doy más hasta que pierden el control. Sé que no vivo en Phoenix, pero toco el sol. A veces frío, soy Kawhi Leonard mirándote serio. A veces ardo, soy Draymond Green, emoción y nervio. Sin más misterio que ser yo en este deporte, os lo aseguro, todos van a conocer mi nombre.
Said that he want my soul. With some pros up, I'm feeling like I'm Michael. Lamborghini tinted doors up. Legend in my city, I'm an icon. Devil Cardi said that he want my soul. With some pros up, I'm feeling like I'm Michael. Lamborghini tinted doors up. Legend in my city, I'm an icon. Diamonds flashing, they think it's paparazzi. Got on all black and I'm not. Whatever I do, copy. I'm Louis V, man, none of y'all can't stop me. I'm from up top, so you already know I'm top. She gave me, I told her, baby, do it. Like him by yourself or with your posse. Feeling like Ghost in my can't feel like Tommy. Yeah. Ain't no power. Dog nights, cold showers. I ain't never going back to the way I had to live as a childhood. Ain't no power. Dog nights, cold showers.